3 weeks ago, Everett Whitaker, my father, stormed into our apartment screaming that I'd stolen his property. That property was Leah Morgan, the woman I helped escape from our family's control. She defended herself with a knife. Now she's on trial. My mother finally stood up and exposed his abuse. Today Everett is a pariah. He lost everything he thought I'd kneel. I broke the chain. When I turned 18, they held the claiming day. Men cheered while women stood silent, eyes down. I watched Jerry drag a girl by the wrist. That night my mother pulled me aside and whispered the truth about bruises. Forced silence, the price of rebellion. I couldn't sleep. I stared at the wooden spoon on our kitchen wall, carved by Leah. I vowed I'd never follow their path. That night, I decided I'd save her. 2 weeks later I saw Everett hit Celeste for letting Leah read a book. He snapped the spine of it, then threw it in the fire. My fist clenched, but I froze. That night, Celeste slipped a journal into my backpack. For her, she whispered. I opened it to find a sketch Leah drew of a gate without locks. That image stayed with me. My family worshipped obedience. I started dreaming about escape. We mapped the escape one corner at a time. Leah memorized shifts. Celeste stole keys. I distracted Jerry with fake plumbing work. One night we made it to the truck, but Everett was waiting at the gate. Leah froze. I grabbed her hand and shouted, "Run!" Celeste slammed the back door to draw him off. We vanished into the woods, headlights sweeping past. At dawn, Leah cried holding the journal. That moment cracked something in me. Fear turned into purpose. Leah flinched every time a man raised his voice. At our safe house, even the sound of a cupboard slamming made her shrink. Celeste called from a burner phone, whispering warnings. Jerry was hunting us. We moved cities, changed names. Roy, my foreman, noticed my exhaustion and offered extra shifts. When I told him everything, he said, "That's not tradition, that's tyranny." He introduced us to a public defender. Hope flickered, but fear never really left us. Catherine Liu, our defender, couldn't believe the tape. Celeste sent recordings of Everett teaching obedience through fear. Leah testified privately, her hands shaking. Catherine said it was enough to open a case, but warned Everett would retaliate. We got anonymous threats, slashed tires, dead birds on our porch. Leah wanted to give up. I showed her the journal again. "This isn't over," I said as she nodded, barely. Every step forward felt like dragging a mountain. But we didn't stop. We met Clara, Leah's sister, in a grocery lot at midnight. She whispered, "He's planning something big." Jerry's watching Mom. I hugged her, heart pounding. Clara slipped us a flash drive. Inside were recordings of Everett coaching women to recite obedience lines, proof, but Clara begged us not to tell anyone she helped. Leah cried after. "She's still trapped," she said. I clenched the journal. We'd get her out too. The storm was coming. We couldn't hide anymore. The courtroom felt colder than any forest we'd fled. Everett entered in a suit, smirking like he still owned the world. Leah held my hand, trembling. The judge called her the defendant. My stomach turned. Catherine played the tapes. Everett's voice echoed commands. "Sirs, possession claims." Celeste walked in with bruises exposed and eyes full of steel. Gasps. Everett's smirk cracked. Leah met his gaze, didn't flinch. That moment, we all knew his empire was about to fall. Everett's lawyer painted Leah as manipulative, calling our escape a delusion. Catherine stood. "These are not traditions," she said. "They're tools of control." The judge asked Celeste one question. "Did he ever hit you?" Silence. "Then yes, often." The gallery gasped. Everett shouted, "She's lying." Security stepped in. The judge ruled Leah acted in self-defense. Cheers erupted. Celeste gripped my arm. "You did it," she whispered. I couldn't breathe, but it wasn't fear this time, it was freedom. I couldn't finish the whole story in this short. The full story is on my channel and linkable.